Good late Sunday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this October 21st of 2018. As advertised, it was quite a cold start this morning. Not quite the hard, widespread freeze that some might have anticipated, but still a cold start to the day nonetheless. At least we rebounded nicely today. We'll keep the nice conditions around for a few more days before we see changes roll in as we head through the coming week. Let's break down what we're keeping an eye on as we go through the week ahead. Again, we'll be staying quiet like we had all weekend long pretty much. Well, Saturday and Sunday to be specific. We'll keep that in check for Monday and even going through your Wednesday. Temperatures throughout the course of the week, still a bit below normal, but we will keep things mild with temperatures generally in the 60s for highs. Then once we hit the second half of the week, especially as we work closer to the coming weekend, that is when the pattern will begin to pick back up. That is when we'll see rain chances start to sneak back into the picture. Everybody had to bundle up this morning, lower to middle 30s all across the board. Some spots starting as cold as 30, 31, 32 degrees this morning, so that was a freeze for some of you at least. Everybody, though, made the most of the sunshine we had all day long in that south breeze, light, but still, the south breeze are bringing the milder air. We all may do very nicely with lower to middle 60s for afternoon highs. Last check at the temperatures we had for you, getting close to about a quarter to 11, had most of us on the Kansas and Oklahoma side primarily between 50 and 52 degrees. We have seen upper 40s really begin to spring up across southwestern Missouri and northwestern Arkansas. 7th and range line, though, looking nice and quiet on this late Sunday night. Some cloud cover passing nearby, sure, but hardly anything threatening and certainly nothing to worry about. The high of 63 was the official high at the Joplin Regional Airport today after starting at 32 this morning. Keep in mind, both numbers again below our averages of 70 and 47 respectively. And at the very least, we didn't come close to tying that record of 27. That record low set back 31 years ago on this very day. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if we saw 20 sneak in here before you know it. Hopefully we'll hold off on that until the winter season comes right in. Last check at the currents for you. Had the airport checking in at 47 with the south breeze at 8. And the humidity kind of high at 74%, but we're not going to deal with any fog issues. So we're not going to worry about the temperatures running close to the dew point tonight to create the conditions for fog. We'll just have, again, just passing cloud cover come and go across the area. Otherwise, we'll keep things nice and quiet. The broader view of the surface map has that high pressure. If you remember from last night, it was centered to the north of us. Now it's shifted to the east, right over the state of Kentucky and parts of Tennessee. The clockwise flow around the highs, bringing that south breeze back in here. That'll keep going as we go throughout your Monday ahead of us. Off to the north and west, though, we do see our next cold front ready to work on through. But this cold front is really a cold front in name only. There's not a lot of colder air behind this front. And on top of that, by the time it passes through here, there will not be a lot in terms of moisture for this to work with. So this is going to be a dry front that'll pass on through. We're not worried about rain chances with this as it works in on Tuesday. Well, you'll notice it passing through, though. We'll have a south breeze switch around to a northeast breeze as we go throughout Monday night and going throughout the course of Tuesday ahead of us. The wider picture at the gesture level shows why we're going to stay quiet for the next few days. This upper level ridge that extends all the way out to about the Canadian border still locked in place, but once that ridge breaks down, we will see this upper low sitting out along the western coast start to head our way. That's what's going to up our rain chances as we progress through the course of the week. Again, for the time being, don't have to worry about any rain chances for tomorrow, Tuesday, and even going into your Wednesday. I am going to up the cloud cover as we go into Wednesday in particular, but we'll keep things dry for the next 3 days, and temperatures will remain mild with temperatures in the 60s. Going into Thursday, though, that's when that upper low out west works in. We'll keep the cloud cover around for Thursday. We'll introduce rain chances as well. There could be some late day, mainly evening rain chances that'll sneak back in with another system that'll sneak on by as we go into Friday, and they could linger into Saturday and potentially Sunday as well. You can see how we look going into the next several days, starting with Tuesday. See, we keep things nice and quiet. 66 on Tuesday, 60 on Wednesday. Then as the rain chances pick up, we'll have highs dropping into the middle to upper 50s on Thursday. Then we'll try and rebound to at least the lower to middle 60s going into next weekend. We're not talking about washout rain chances. I think we will have dry time Friday and definitely Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. I think most of Sunday is looking okay. There just could be a few stray showers by the time next Sunday rolls around. As far as tonight and your Monday is concerned, here's how the forecast is shaping up again. We'll just have passing cloud cover come and go. Otherwise, that south breeze prevents us from turning too cold as we go throughout the night. So instead of starting out in the lower to middle 30s, we'll just hover around 44 degrees as we get Monday morning underway. Looking at the rest of the day ahead of us, we may start with some morning clouds, but we'll have mostly sunny skies for the rest of the day ahead of us. That southwest breeze kicks in at 5 to 15. That brings us to 61 by lunchtime. And then we'll have highs in Joplin topping out around 68. In fact, everybody is fair game to go into the upper 60s tomorrow. I think most of us will be around 68. I wouldn't be surprised, though. The farther south and west you go from Pittsburgh and Joplin, we could have a few areas close to 70 degrees before Monday afternoon is all said and done. Here's a recap of your 7-day forecast. 66 again on Tuesday, holding into the 60s as we go even into Wednesday with more cloud cover on the way. And then we'll have rain chances to keep an eye on at least as we go into Thursday and into the coming weekend. We'll have temperatures temporarily dip into the middle to upper 50s on Thursday. Then we'll go back into the 60s by the time next weekend rolls around. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.